In my last video, I talked about the reason why people do not have health. The simple framework about being: be, do, have. And so before I get into this, I want to let you know that I'm not giving any kind of medical advice. Yes, I know I'm a doctor. However, this is completely for educational purposes. It's a framework to actually change your thinking to get the results you want. So with that being said, today I want to talk about the be component of the framework. I'm going to give you 5 do's and 5 don'ts to become the person you need to be to get the health. So let's start with the do's. And the first thing you want to do is you want to gather impartial information about any medical intervention that you are even considering doing. That can be any diet, it could be any any med, supplement, it could be a procedure, surgery, radiation, any kind, or even a wellness test like a mammogram or a colonoscopy. Any medical intervention that you're going to consider undergoing, you have to gather impartial information. And what do I mean by that? You're going to ask your doctor for actual true studies about what you want to do, the risk and benefits, and do some serious research from critical organizations. And I'm not talking about the CDCs, the FDAs, the drug, no, the big time lobbyist groups, the American Heart Association, insurance companies, anything comes from a hospital. Nothing as such. I want impartial information is what you want to get in your hands so you can review it. Number 2 is you want to identify people who you know are truly healthy. And I'm talking about who are living optimal health. They're not taking any medicines. They have no chronic diseases. If they were to get sick, they recover really quickly. They have the lifestyle, the practices in which you say, my gosh, they're so vibrant and have vitality. You want to model exactly what they are doing. And so if you model and you learn from them, you become that person. And if you go back and watch the video, my last video, you will actually understand the progress or the trans, how you move forward to get to the results you want by starting with the belief patterns, right? The being. So that's number 2. Number 3 is that the hack code to do that is you get a health coach, someone who has lived on the other side of being unhealthy and has become healthy. Those who practice the health, practice and lifestyles, whether it's nutritional, lifestyle, detoxification. If they combine all 3, get them as your coach because it's a hack to get there faster and quicker and easier than ever before. You can think about it. The old way of going to the doctor, I mean, how well is that working for people? You can look around and you can see with your own eyes that Americans are very unhealthy. So get a health coach. That's number 3. The 4th thing you want to do is you want to create your environment, healthy environment, not only from air, water, food. More importantly, is people who will support you in your decision. People who are living the healthy lifestyle or going towards that path that we can have support. Because not everybody wants to see you healthy. Not everybody wants you to see you lose 20 pounds when they can. Not everybody wants you to see you reverse heart disease when they can't. Not everybody wants to see you overcome diabetes when they don't have the lifestyle and they don't want to get over it. You follow me? So they may be there, but are they really in your corner? So you want to get people in your corner, not only to model them, but also support you in a nice, loving, supported environment. The 5th thing you want to do is go to the doctor when you're only sick, truly sick. Back when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, only time you go to a doctor is if you were sick. And now people go to doctors for a wellness visit, a checkup. Why? I mean, tell me how that makes sense. I don't do that. I'm a doctor. I practice my lifestyle. That way I don't have to go to a doctor. The doctor is great. God forbid I get hit by a car or in a car accident or something traumatic happens. Yeah, I'm going to go. However, to tell me that I'm healthy, I don't need that because I'm doing the things. I am the person to be healthy. Making sense? Fantastic. Now, let's get into the things that you don't want to do. Well, number one, don't listen to people who are unhealthy and those who, I guess, appear to be unhealthy. You can look at the people who may be overweight, have a lot of inflammation, coughing all the time, sick all the time. Don't take their advice as some kind of hacks. You got to do this to get over a cold or do that. Why would you do that? I mean, would you, if you wanted to be rich, would you listen to advice from a broke person? Or are you going to listen to advice from someone who actually has money? If you want to make the pros, are you going to listen to somebody who dropped out of high school basketball, or are you going to listen to a professional athlete like Michael Jordan? Listen to people who have the health. Now, to add on that, they can look healthy, but doesn't mean they're actually healthy. Because a lot of times, a lot of the symptoms are masked because they take drugs. So if anybody's taking drugs to mask any diabetes or manage diabetes, or a statin drug to manage cholesterol, or a high blood pressure medicine, anxiety pills, any kind of medication, and they want to give you advice, don't do it. Because their only advice is take the med. And the meds are toxic. The truth about medications is that there are so many effects from medication. It's a chemical. So it has many effects. It doesn't have the one effect that you just want. What you're doing is you're hoping that you receive the one benefit and the one effect from the medication to mask your symptoms. That's what medication is. You will also experience all the other effects. Not all of them, but some of them. And that's how you keep taking more and more and more pills. So again, don't listen to people who take meds, because their answer is a meds, which is not a healthy way to go. The other thing you don't want to do is treat insurance like a platinum card. Don't think insurance is your corner, that you're going to get this insurance card, you're going to go to the doctor, you're going to swipe it, and boom, you're going to be healthy. That's not how healthcare works. That's medical care. And if you think, and you can convince me, actually, I want you to convince me in the comments below, convince me that the healthcare system, the doctors, the hospitals, the insurance companies, convince me that they truly want you to be healthy. Because if that were the case, they wouldn't have any customers. You want to have to, and if there were no customers, there would be no business of medical care. You follow me? They call it healthcare, but it's not medical care. So don't think that insurance is going to be your platinum card and just do everything for you. That's not the case. Another thing that you don't want to do is just go to the doctor to go to the doctor. What purpose does it serve to go get a wellness check? If you knew the truth behind all of these diagnostic tests, perhaps that will change your perception of what they actually do. Perhaps they just run the tests to actually come up with something to prevent some kind of ailment. Do you know the risk benefits of those tests? Do you know the statistical significance of the outcomes of those tests? And furthermore, taking that test, will you actually have a meaningful difference in your life? Will it? That's for you to decide. However, I would say don't just go to the doctor for a wellness. Become the person, that way you know you have wellness. And lastly is you don't want to commit to medical care. That's going to the doctor. That's having faith in the doctors and the medical system that you're going to stay healthy. The only thing and the only person that's going to keep you healthy is you becoming the person you need to be in order to get the results of health. That's the only way. So don't commit to medical care. Instead, you want to commit to health care. So those are my 5 do's and don'ts of becoming the person that you need to be in order to achieve optimal health. That way, you can live a long, enjoyable life, one that you actually do enjoy and not just endure.